Boom. All right. Bozeman's got a show, so we'll start this thing right up. Ready? Or do we need any pleasantries? We're gonna be good. All right. All right. Let me record here, and we'll start it up. The Three Generates Week 6 NFL Picks edition of the Bottom Line Bombs on Sports Gambling Podcast Network was brought to you by Underdog. Get $50 when you spend $5 when you use my promo code BOMBS. And now let's get ready for the Three Generates. Yeah. My weekly reminder to get Hannibal to record us a theme song for the Three Generate episode as I run it in. We are the Three Generates. I'm CJ Sullivan, joined by Hannibal, Buress, and Kevin Bozeman. Three comics, gamblers, friends together. We are the Three Generates as we do a weekly NFL pick show as we are in the Circa Million contest. 5 picks against the spread each week as we go on our quest to win $2 million. We're rejoined by Bozeman. Good to see you. You were on the seas last week. You couldn't join us, but now you look like you were in an even hazier.
I would not recommend cruise ship internet to anybody.
Cruise ship internet.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, you just cleared up. That was good. All right, cruise ship internet. How was it out there? Where were you? Alaska?
Buddy. Nah, I don't know. Dominican Republic, I think.
Oh, Dominican. At least that's all right. They don't let you off the boat?
I think. Yeah, they let me off. They let me off the boat. But you think the internet's bad on the cruise ship? Wait till you try that Dominican Republic internet.
Yeah. You freezing at home too, Bozeman.
Yeah, that's right. we had seen some last week. So you froze at home too.
You were freezing at home too.
I know, buddy. I'm I don't know. I think bad internet just follows me. But last week I couldn't even get on. I was there. I was present and I listened to y'all a little bit, but I couldn't get on.
Damn.
No happiness.
They're in spirit.
Yeah, well, you provided
I provided a loss and then I kept it moving.
Well, let's update you and the fans out there on what happened last week here. Let's bring it up. Oh, that's the news segment. Hold on. I keep going on. All right. We had another winning week. Back-to-back winning weeks. Hold on. Let me put us on the side here so we can see it. Let's see. We can, let's make ourselves a little bit bigger. There we go. All right. There we are. 3-2 last week brings us 10-15 year to date. I went 1-0. Hannibal went 2-1. Hannibal took 3 picks out there, Bozeman. It was kind of anarchy. That's on me. He was getting excited. Bozeman had his 0-1. So that's really on all of us. We let him. We get him a little wild. I should have reined him in a little bit, but it was very exciting.
One of those picks was kind of yours. Too.
Well, no.
That was a scared pick.
We decided.
Lions?
Last week was your week to take the bullets. You're taking it off this field, on the field. That was your week, just taking shots. So we hid behind you. The picks were you had I had the Vikings, which barely came in, but it came in. Bozeman gave in the Chargers. Hannibal had Detroit, Dallas, 2 nice wins, and the Giants, which was the loss. We'll get to that in a second. That's where things got away from us. We shouldn't even have been anywhere near that game. Why were we even playing that game?
There was, you see what I named myself? Giants better regretter. You know, I got caught up in the hype.
Giants better regretter.
I saw them beat the Chargers, I said, "Oh, okay, of course they're gonna."
Yeah, let me cut to that,
but that's not the NFL.
Right. Let me cut to that because that's our new segment. The terrible team pick of the week that you got to defend. Giants had 5 straight turnovers on 5 straight possessions, which hasn't been done in 9 years by the Jets, of course.
Oh, wow. Oh, yeah. Everybody like to make history with his mind when I'm invested. It's always history. The first time in 47 years since the Peter Besana Mantapa.
And they'll give you like the percentages. Hold on. Here's Bozeman.
That was
What's up?
not me actually. That was not me freezing. That was me
Okay.
hitting the wrong button and logging off. I'm back. I'm present.
It's all right. We were just saying the pick that got away from us is our new segment where you defend your terrible team pick of the week, Hannibal's pick of the Giants. We just shouldn't have been involved in that Giants Saints game.
But there was much better picks or things around it. Yeah, it was just other more established, consistent teams. There was more interesting stuff.
Yeah, there's more serious football teams.
Although there's other stuff. If I would have took that, might have got smoked too. But it would have looked better.
Yeah, it looked better.
Giants on the road is just nasty work.
Yeah.
The one time where Dart just dropped the ball, he wasn't even touched. He just dropped. He's like, yeah, I'm sick of holding this football. But anyway, that doesn't matter. So we did go 3-2. So let's cut to where that updates us. We are now tied for 3,824th. We're moving up. A couple weeks ago, we were in the 5,000s. Last week we were in the 4,000 somewhere, and now we're 3,824, 3-2. As you see in the overall standings, we have a lot of work to do. But the quarterly, which just started, we're in the top half there. 1,700 went 3-2, and only 100 people went 5-0. 700 went 4-1. So we're right there. So, and like I said, this quarter is 5 weeks, so we have 4 more weeks to get to that quarterly prize.
Okay, let's go.
Yeah, okay. Let's go. Let's get out of that. All right, now let's. So there's something to look forward to, and I think we're starting to hit our groove a little bit.
Yeah, maybe I feel the 4-1, 5-0 week is on the horizon.
I like that.
They got to just focus picks. Yeah, we got I feel good about it. A lot of these I haven't done a deep dive, but this is I think this is probably, is it the least double digit lines on 1 week so far? Or it's like mostly
there's only one double digit line, right?
There's only one double digit line
really above and it's only one above 7, and you got the 7.5, no 8s and 9s and 10s.
Right. Last week there was a couple of them. They all lost too. Buffalo lost. Arizona lost, the ugliest game in the history of football.
The history of football.
That was a pick.
Arizona should be banned from the league.
If I was, I mean, my God, they're just not a serious organization. I was going to cancel the Giants and give us Arizona, which would have been a much uglier thing to watch because that was an absolute nightmare.
Well, do you think, it looked like he had the touchdown? No. What do you think?
That's what I was saying
about that.
Yeah, no, that ball was across the line and it was close, obviously. And usually it's got to be irrefutable evidence to reverse it, except when it comes to that call, because they can't wait to fucking say it's going to be a touchback. They can't wait to punish hot dogs and stuff like that. I mean, there's no way they're not giving you the benefit of the doubt with that. They love calling it. I think they should a different player should do it every week now. Make it their tradition, like WNBA, the dildos and stuff. Someone's got to drop the ball at the one every day, every week.
I think, I don't even think the fans we don't value that as a like, oh, he dropped.
Yeah.
Right. Like, it's not, I seen him hold it all the way through the celebration and shit and do the dance with the team and still go to the sideline with it. I don't think dropping it is not cool. I mean, it's not like that.
It's kind of like if someone
Deion danced with the whole, he had it. Yeah, you gotta time it out though.
It's like if you don't touch home plate.
Barry Sanders used to give the ball to the ref.
Yeah,
he would just score a touchdown and hand it to the ref. Walter Payton would give it to his offensive lineman so they can spike it, and they're running and dropping it like the ball is 100 million degrees hot, and they're just like, I can't hold this anymore. I got to get this out of my hands.
Bozeman, how many times have you told your kids that? Well, Barry Sanders would hand it to the referee, and he acted like he'd been there before. Are you better than Barry Sanders? No, I don't think you are. Well, then.
Yeah, buddy. All of my talks are like, who is he referring to? Who's he talking about?
But I think Hannibal's right.
Sanders would never have done that.
No, he would not have. But Hannibal, you're right. We don't value that. It's like when they don't touch home plate on a home run or something. We don't care. It's a home run. We saw it go over there. It's a touchdown. He got close enough. That was a touchdown.
Yeah, if the other player didn't force it, then you got
right.
But you not as a running back, you've got to guarantee your stuff, man. This is
you got to run through the paint.
Seen it before. It's not like this never happened. That's why I would make sure that it's not even an argument. Or else you end up on the news forever.
All right, well, let's start it right off then.
Not good.
Let's start it right off with NFL Week 6, since we got this great feeling coming through in October. Bozeman, you texted in your Charger play that was a loser. Justin, you texted me personally that you were not a fan of Justin Herbert and you wished very much evil upon him. What do you got this week to bounce back? I kind of like the Chargers, but anyway.
But they go up 10-0. Mm-hmm. And then they're right there at the 1 yard line. He throws the interception at the 1.
Yeah.
Missed the dude. He could have threw a touchdown on the play before. But anyway, whatever. We're 3-2. Let's move on. And I'm gonna go.
Yeah, take a pick.
I'm gonna fade the quarterback who's playing his second game ever on the road against Pittsburgh, who loves to turn the ball, make people turn the ball over. Let's go Pittsburgh by at least 10 points and covering the 5.5 point spread at home against the lowly Cleveland Browns.
Love it. A couple things with this play. Steelers versus Browns rivalry game, obviously. This is the first scheduling time in the history of the NFL where a team is coming over from Europe on no rest and playing a team that was already that's on its bye, sitting with a rest. So Steelers were in London 2 weeks ago. They've had a bye. The Browns, the last 3 weeks, they played at Detroit. They went to London to play the Vikings, and now they're flying to Pittsburgh, all back-to-back weeks with no rest while Aaron Rodgers has been chilling. So that's good for us, I'm saying. That's why I like the Steelers pick.
It's great. It's great. Steelers all day. And I think they do that to Cleveland because they have to do something with Cleveland.
Yeah. Now,
they're just like, the schedule is not going to work unless we give them the raw deal. And they're like, give Cleveland a raw deal.
What do you fellas think of Cleveland trading Joe Flacco this week to Cincinnati? And if you didn't know that, Hannibal, that happened. He traded Joe Flacco to Cincinnati, and Flacco's starting for them. He's like, yeah, I got my own playbook. I'm fine. I'm 45. I bring my own playbook. But what's crazy is, so now the Browns only have Gabriel and we thought Shador. So we're like, oh, okay, Shador is going to be number 2, right? They're like, yeah, no. We think we think maybe Bailey Zappi. Like, Bailey Zappi is even on the team now, but we're gonna call him up, see if he wants to be our backup. They just hate Shador Sanders. Yeah, they called him up. Why not?
The practice squad?
Nah, I guess he was around the roster, but I mean that's insane.
Practice squad. He's on the practice.
Okay.
Yeah, they're like,
that's wild, man.
Just do Shador a favor, dude, and just trade him.
I mean, it's wild.
Just trade him. Just trade him. It's clear. It's clear you don't want him. They want to draft him.
Yeah, they're like a movie studio that buys a script to bury it, not to produce. You know what I mean? Like, no one's gonna get to make this movie, so we're gonna own the rights to this shit.
Damn.
But Joe Flacco is hilarious. Blooded. He took a Southwest flight to Cincinnati into Green Bay, and they're like, he got there Friday. They're like, you got to play. He's like, all right, no problem. I played these. I got books on everyone. I'm going to run my own plays, but my own Flacco shit. That's going to be a wild game. That's the double digit spread. You're talking about 14.5. So we're locked in. Bozeman, Steelers minus 5.5. Let's get it. Oh, that's KB. HB.
Can I say this though? I want to say that they should have got Jameis Winston.
Well, yeah, of course, but I don't think Winston really wants.
Got Jameis Winston. Jameis Winston he's a 50-50. He throws the ball up and anybody can get it. You got Jamar Chase and T. Higgins. Those are two 50-50 guys. Yeah. And also Jameis Winston is just fun to watch.
Listen, we all love Winston. There's a dozen teams I want Winston to be on. Now, 50-50 balls, 50-50 for the offense, 50-50 for the defense. Anyone can get it. It's great. But I think that's why the Giants, I don't think the Giants would have traded him because First of all, he's cheap for him. It's like $4 million, and they just like him in the locker room. They like having Winston around. Like, nah, we don't want to see Winston go. Not for $4 million. They're not. They'll give you Russell Wilson if you're interested in any of that, which we are not. They said we're not interested.
We are not.
Yeah, we are not interested in the business of Russell Wilson, but that's how that happened. So, all right, HB, you're up next. What's your first pick?
First off, let me my Thursday hit again with the points. It's been crazy.
That was a gross out. I had the Rams and Survivor. That was disgusting. I thought that was gonna be the worst thing I've ever seen until the Arizona game.
Damn.
Kyron Williams fumbled on the one. And Hannibal's texting it. Niners bank was still 2 minutes to go. I'm like, God damn, how far ahead is his feed than mine? I'm like, is this game over? The Rams were driving. I'm like, what fuck? They must turn it over. And then they did turn it over. I'm like, or you just predicted that shit.
No, it's because it was the points.
No, I know, plus the points, but you know how that shit works. What if they could have scored there and bad stuff?
Because it was like +8, right?
Yeah,
it's +8.
All right, you're still playing with fire. That was an early call by you. Just saying. You know how that shit works.
I'm not usually so
it was a good pick.
Just to get my
do your Thursday magic. Tonight's Eagles 7.5 to the Giants. Or 7.
What I like? I do like to fade a team that has scorned me the week before. So you know what that is.
Yes.
And the Eagles, I think they want to get their stuff together. They're probably pretty upset about how things went after trying to pass the ball a bunch and then it going. So they got to show out against the Giants. And, so if our Eagles with the Saquon touchdown against his old team, Saquon, that's just been money lately.
Double revenge spot. It's a revenge for Hannibal against the Giants for the Saints, and it's a revenge for Saquon against the Giants. That's perfect. All right.
Yeah.
You are undefeated on Thursday night, Hannibal Buress, Thursday night specialist.
And I will and just to continue and just fading bad teams that aren't getting enough points. Give me the Cowboys again. Yeah. Cowboys -3 on the Panthers.
Cowboys -3. That's a good line. So I've seen 3.5 out there, but the contest is 3, so that's great.
Yeah.
Cowboys at Carolina should be a shootout. I agree with you. I had Miami separately last week up 17-0 on Carolina. How you can't lose that game to fucking Carolina. Let Rico Dowdle run for 200 yards. Rico Dowdle, revenge game. He used to be the old Cowboys running back. He said Dallas better buckle up this week. So I hear a corny comment like that. I'm with you. Let's go with Cowboys.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They better buckle up. Good God. All right. I like it. Now I am going to take speaking of terrible teams and a team that did spite me though. This Baltimore Raven team is an absolute mess. They just let Houston Texans put 41 points on them. Houston, they didn't score 41 all year. This defense it's much more than Lamar. Lamar Jackson being out obviously doesn't help. We got Cooper Rush. They might even put Hundley in there. I don't care. That's half the problem. The other half, this defense is decimated. Their top 6 or 8 players that they pay in their salary are all missing. That's never good.
Yeah.
Now you got the Rams coming off a 10-day excursion because they played on Thursday off that terrible loss against the Niners. Angry. They're coming out. They need to get this win. They might score 50 points. If Houston scored 40, the Rams might score 80 points.
And a little bonus, a little prop bet.
Yeah.
Williams over 75 rushing yards.
Kyron Williams.
They can't stop the run at all.
They cannot stop the run.
They can't stop the run at all.
And they want to feed him after a huge fumble. They want to make him feel good. This is where everyone starts feeling good. Yeah. You get everyone right. The Texans last week, like, who hasn't caught a ball yet this year? They're basically like, put your brother's jersey on or whatever. Like, what hasn't worked? Let's get this thing going. That's what the big games against the Ravens are right now. So the Ravens got to bye after this. They'll regroup after this, but right now you got to get it kick them while they're down. So let's go Rams -7.5.
Put your brother's jersey on. Triggered a memory from when I was in 8th grade at Whitney Young Academic Center, and I missed tryouts or something because I was sick. But then I went to a game and we were winning by a lot. And then I was just watching the game and they just put me in. And I was just, and then
You were in the stands?
I was in the stands and they put me in the game. And I went in, got fouled, hit one of my free throws.
Yes. So, there you go. That's efficiency.
Yeah, man.
Did you check in? Did you check in at the scorer's table?
I checked in, yeah. Checked in, yeah. Just now I'm playing. Boom.
That's hilarious. Put on your brother's jersey. That's amazing. All right. So that's Pittsburgh, Dallas, Rams. Traditional, solid football teams that we can all get behind.
Yeah.
Bozeman.
At least 2.
Let's give you number 2.
Who would I like? Who's got the gavel? Who's got the gavel?
I got the gavel this week. Let me grab it. I forgot to grab it. I'd have to say I got the. You certainly don't have the gavel. You were in that Ocean season 0-1, but here's the gavel for you. Why you try? Go ahead.
It just seems like I just think no one wants to fuck around with Detroit, and I know Kansas. I just don't think this is the Kansas City team that we think it is. I remember was it last year or 2 years ago? Kansas City was Super Bowl ready, and they were the team, and Detroit went in Kansas City and thumped them, and I think they're gonna thump them again. I don't think Detroit's getting 2.5 points. That shouldn't be the case against a 2-3 team. It just shouldn't be.
I don't like it at all.
2.5.
I don't like this at all. Just want to say, since you mentioned I do have the gavel, I hate this.
I want to make sure who's got the gavel.
I mean, it's solid logic. Taking Detroit, getting points. They lost Arnold. You're in Detroit right now. Obviously, they lost a couple of their cornerbacks, Arnold, which isn't going to help. I don't think Kansas City looked bad. They just keep making mistakes. They had 480 yards worth of offense, but then they had a 99-yard interception return, and it was just crazy. How about that? Although what I liked I saw out of Kansas City, they're back to their basics, and that is like whining to referees and getting calls. Like that's what works for them. Did you see that when they ran that pick play and it was illegal, and then 5 were like, no, we got 1 yard, and the refs like, do we? Like they're explaining the rules to them. Like, yeah, you see, ref, you're using the NFL rules. I understand where you think it's a foul. We use the Chiefs rules. So let's give you that book. Here's the Chiefs rules. We're allowed to do that. Touchdown, Travis Kelce. And they're like, I guess so. Touchdown, Kelce. They didn't know what to do. Like the TV referee that comes in, he's like, yeah, that should be a pick. Like they didn't call it. It's like, oh, really? Okay. No, they must be going by Chiefs rules. So I do like that they're going back to that. We'll tell you what. We'll put that on the table for now.
So are you saying are you taking the Chiefs?
I kind of like the Chiefs, to be honest with you. At home, -2. That's a game they need. The Lions got banged up. I'm just saying that. We'll put it on the table. Right now we got the 3 locked in. And if I need to smash the gavel, I'll smash it. Hannibal, what are you looking at?
Who you got?
I was looking at that line because I was wondering what was the logic behind it. I didn't do a deep dive because I was wondering if the Lions had injuries or
they do,
or what was going on. They do have a lot of injuries. So my
not a
lot, but some big ones going Kansas City. You don't want your secondary hurt for sure. I'll say that. But I did. That was a deep dive. You didn't take a deep dive last week. I had to remind Hannibal that Lamar Jackson was hurt before he took the Ravens. He's like, man, this Ravens line looks good. I was like, well, there's a reason why Lamar's out, just like KV's out. He's hit the button. I got him back in there.
Oh, B. John Robinson?
Yes.
I watched some of his high school footage. He was killing it. Great cutbacks.
Now you're taking a deep dive on Bijan?
Yeah, because it's like interesting, especially with running backs when you watch them at pro and then college, and because the runs, college and high school, they kind of overlap as far as the breakaways. But then you see in the NFL, he's still killing it, but he's not breaking away crazy. You know what I mean? It's like
there's not.
He's like, oh,
yeah.
There's nothing better
his
than
uniform gets dirty in the NFL.
Yeah. It's like he get 15, he get 20. And then Bijan Robinson.
there's nothing better than like a high school or even college when highlights where there's one dude, it's usually a great running back that's better than everyone on the field clearly, and he just keeps running 80-yard touchdowns, doing whatever they want,
like mushing people, but like violently. I remember, we played against somebody.
Does that mean you're taking Atlanta? Does that mean you're taking Atlanta against Buffalo?
I think he's taking his high school team.
Yeah. No, that's me stalling.
He's taking Odessa, Texas. He's taking Permian Panthers.
Mine is 60. These other games. Yeah. I'm kind of looking at Chargers. Dolphins stink.
I was going to say, don't force it if you don't have it, but I do. I don't mind the Chargers, to be honest with you. There's a lot of different games, obviously.
I think Dolphins are a different team at home, just like Carolina is kind of like a different team at home, and they find ways to stay competitive in games, even though they'll probably lose. 4.5 is that hook is scary.
Scary game, for sure. All right, let's do a couple together.
And the Chargers are banged up.
Yeah,
they're really banged up. They're down to their third and fourth string running back. Both their tackles are out.
They are for sure. Herbert should have a nice game. That's a lot of points. You're right there. How about this, fellas? How about this? Now you gotta hear me out. This is a hear me out pick. Because the team I'm suggesting is not good. They're not playing well. Vibes are awful.
No.
Vibes are awful. But the team they're going against is the worst team in football. They just pulled off the most. I wouldn't even say they won the game. They got a miracle gift from Arizona. Las Vegas is playing the Tennessee Titans in Las Vegas. I mean, if there's ever a time to let down fade spot on Tennessee is after that joke of a win. And now the Raiders are at home. They're bad. They're not that bad. They're not Titans bad. I'm saying this is a great spot. And this is the third straight road game for Tennessee as well. And just the way their coach was celebrating those joke touchdowns, like he drew them up, Callahan, because he's the worst coach of football. When Arizona intercepted and 3 guys kicked it in the end zone, and jumped on it, Three Stooges touchdown, and he's like, he's going crazy, like he drew that up. Like, no, you should be embarrassed that you just got that. You shouldn't even accept those. You should accept it because it saved your job for a week. But I'll just toss it out there, see what you guys think of Las Vegas minus 4.5 versus Tennessee.
I mean,
I'd rather go. If we're going to fade bad teams.
Yeah.
If we're going to fade bad teams, I'd rather fade the Jets against the Broncos, where the Jets clearly can't force turnovers, and their best offensive weapon is Wilson, who will be guarded by the best cornerback in football in Surtain. And I just don't see if they're holding the Eagles to 17 or whatever.
Yeah. Now that game's in London.
I don't mind.
That game's in London.
Game's in London.
It's in London.
It makes me feel better, even better about it. Because now you don't have any home field.
Right. That's true. Denver went to Philly afterwards. They had Sean Payton had their bus go to up and down Broad Street to give him a tour, and they played Meek Mill in the locker room to troll him, which is, I think, that's kind of a job. And then they flew from there to London. So, but maybe they flew together with the Jets. So I don't mind that as well. The Jets are awful. And you knew last week when Hannibal had Dallas, which was a great pick. Aaron Glenn, the coach, is like, we had the best week of practice we've ever had. And they are someone drew the record. They are 0-18 every time they have the best week in practice, apparently, for like the last 5 years. Anytime a Jets coach says they have the best week, they always lose.
All right.
So that's an option.
I'm with that. I didn't realize I was in London. I like that.
All right, let's get some London.
Let's go Denver and the Raiders. Let's just take out these bad teams. Let's just take them out. They owe us after this Arizona debacle, cost by Survivor as well.
I agree. Should we do it? Double team that? That's Denver and London, Vegas over Tennessee. Now we know Vegas is going to have to help us out. Any other options? The rest are tough games. Packers, it's too many points, but I can see him killing Joe Flacco in that start. That start for Flacco is not going to be good. The Packers have a great defense.
You're gonna bring out the best pass rush right now in the NFL and send out a 45-year-old quarterback. Jesus Christ!
With a worse offensive line that he had in Cleveland. I mean, this line can't get Joe Burrow healthy. Someone tweeted out, "There's 100 million obese Americans, and Cincinnati can't find 5 of them to block for Joe Burrow, for God's sakes, to protect him." I mean, these guys gets broken every week, and their defense is terrible. That game's gonna be a mess. I liked Baker Mayfield. I didn't like the line of 3 though. I had Seattle last week. I'm done betting against Baker Mayfield. That son of, I mean, all he does is fucking
that guy.
All he does is beat me. He beats me personally. I think every time.
I got no problem with fading Sam Darnold on the road.
Yeah, I don't mind that, but Jacksonville's in a letdown spot after beating Kansas City on Monday night at home. You see that the way they were celebrating, I mean, that's just a game I just want to stay away from, to be honest with you.
Yes, agreed. But that's why the spread is like 1.5.
Yeah, now
it's telling us to stay away from it.
And now it's a pick 'em. All right, what's your prop bet of the week there, Bozeman? You like to give us a nice prop bet.
I told you it's Williams over 75 rushing yards.
Kyron Williams.
I also like the Chargers dual running backs, Haskins and Vidal, to get over like 34 and 29 rushing yards, because Miami's rush defense is worse than the Ravens' rush defense, and the Ravens' rush defense is god awful. So
the Dolphins
trying to keep.
I was going to say the Dolphins' rush defense.
Chargers trying to keep right.
Yeah. Worse in football by 180 yards to the next one, which is Tennessee. The lead back is 34 and a half. Come on, let's stop it. We just did a prop show where we parlayed both of those backs to get 90 yards. It's like 450 to 1 or something crazy. And it's not impossible. Why can't they both get 90 yards?
Not impossible.
All right, so let's do it. Yeah. Let's do. We all agree on that one. Not that we have to agree. We'll do the gab. We'll do Pittsburgh, Dallas, Rams, Denver, Las Vegas.
5-0.
5-0. We went 3-2. We got back-to-back winning weeks. Now, if we run a 5-0, we're right up in the top there, especially for the quarter prize. Our next step into 2000s. Let's get tied for the 2000s somewhere. That's all.
Yeah, 5-0.
Yes. Kevin Bozeman, who's in Detroit right now. I know you put out some dates. You also have the Boze Knows podcast. Anything else?
Yeah, buddy.
Tell people
Come on out. Well, I'm in Portland next week, Austin, and then Vegas, MGM. So that's going to be a real boost to make some bad decisions.
Yes. Doing Brad Garrett's.
When's that?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, when is that again?
MGM.
When?
First week in November.
First week of
November 3rd through the 9th.
3rd through the 9th, which will be right after the Three Geners as a live show at Club Isola, October 30th. Did you throw that up there yet, Hannibal?
That's right.
I did not in my book. I put something else up there because it's a miscommunication. We got to figure out something else. I might have to book us somewhere else.
Last week, I'm gonna put a clip. Last week, that was his final words. Yeah, I'm gonna put that up right now as we went out. Oh my God.
This is what Three Generates conversation should go like.
Right.
This is exactly how it should go. It should be like, yeah, man, we at this spot. I own the spot. It's in. It's locked. Next week. Yeah. Nah, it's gonna be there. I gotta book something else.
Yeah,
for us.
Well, I hope these bets hit because I have a non-refundable flight coming to New York. So I hope these bets hit because it's now go for a waste of nothing.
We get it set. We're gonna get something set. We'll get it set.
We'll be in New York. It may not be exactly where we thought it was gonna be, but we'll be there, huh? All right.
Yeah, we'll be there.
He's got the confidence. That was the confidence he gave of the Dallas Cowboys. So I like it. All right. That's good. And go to HannibalBuress.com for his sites and his club, Isla on Metropolitan Avenue, right? Give it your plug. Plug the club. That's why I like the plug.
361 Metropolitan. Yeah. 361 Metropolitan. Yeah. Live from Riyadh right now. Riyadh.
Yes.
Saudi Arabia.
There you are. How is the comment? How's the sports betting out in Saudi Arabia?
I haven't found any yet. I didn't do a deep dive. I got in yesterday morning. I'm about to leave out in about an hour to the airport to go to Dubai. Just finished up the shows.
Nice.
Yeah.
I want to do a segment called Blood Bets. You know, teams that are represented by the reason why I got to do Florida State's NIL is funded all by Saudis, by the way.
Really?
So we should run them. They just bought EA Sport for Florida State. So blood bets. These better hit.
Oh, come on, man. Hey, man. No blood stuff, man. Well, this is
no blood stuff. Let him leave first.
That's good.
These are supporters of the arts, you know.
Yeah, I'm all for that, but I'm also for the marketing. If you got to catch your name, I'm all for it. But I mean,
yeah, you know,
for the arts, a very artistic trip you made out there. I like that.
Very artistic trip. It's for the arts. It goes right to keeping things going.
You're there right now. I was going to say that hotel does look a little better than Detroit's hotel over there on the right. Kevin Bozeman. I love it.
No doubt.
But it's also very artistic in Detroit.
I think in Detroit High it can only look so good.
It looks beautiful. I love it, Detroit High.
It's got a cap. It's got a cap on how good it can actually be. So we're good. All right. Speaking of, I gotta go to work, boys. Let's go 5-0. Peace out.
Gavel's out. All right, that's it. That's gonna do it for the three generates. Let me hit this thing. Boom.
Word, man.
Nice. When did you get over there? Oh, I should stop.